My name is Larry Golson, and I'm an optometrist, and I own Envision Eye Care, which is on Charlotte Street in Asheville, North Carolina. So I met Michael Dietrich Chastain first at Young Professionals of Asheville when I was on the board, and I quickly learned about his background in therapy and then in business coaching. We decided to work together because we were having some issues with our current team in terms of how they were working together, how they saw leadership. There were some pretty obvious gaps in what we were trying to achieve in the leadership role and what the team was experiencing and how they were performing. We had always had this great culture where people were very excited to be there, and that patients walked in and they could feel the level of welcoming and excitement in the air. They wanted to be a part of it, and it helped us grow our business. Well, that actually started to decline a little bit. And so when I was talking to Michael initially, before we ever worked with him, I was telling him about that, and he's kind of nodding his head saying, yeah, I've seen that happen before, where it's not just about making a great culture. It's more important to maintain a great culture. And that maintenance takes work, and it takes consistent work. And I think that was something that I learned along the way as a entrepreneur, practice owner, that I'll never forget from this experience. Hired Michael, and we basically for 2 separate days, spread out 3 months apart, did a workshop, and we basically closed our office for the entire day these 2 times. And it seemed like we had this potential to derive a deep sense of value from working with him and then turning around and working with each other on a daily basis. I think what sets Arc Integrated apart from other business coaches, he was able to navigate those conversations with a lot of talent to draw out what was important for that person, and you would see other people around the table nodding their head, and within minutes it seemed like they were already opening up and sharing things that they may not have shared otherwise. But our culture that had slowly kind of changed and maybe lost its way had gone right back into just being amazing. And what's happening is that the money that we invested to work with Michael has paid off in spades. And I know that's important as a business owner, but I also realize that even for me personally, what's even more important than the return on investment is the fact that I love going to my office again. When I do walk into my office, I can feel really strong about the product that we're producing in the community. If you want your company to be able to be successful at a higher level and operate at a higher level, we have to understand each other. We have to be willing to be honest. And that's what Michael's able to achieve.